Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Leonard with the bucket.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Butler. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Bucket is good.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
First team foul.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
They get a hand on it. Wembanyama with it. Butler covering. Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
To the middle. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Leonard. Duncan right side. Kicks it out to Leonard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Towns down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Leonard attacking. Some solid defense from Butler.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
San Antonio leading. Duncan left side. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is why you got to be all over Butler defensively. When you lay off him for a second, he can scorch you with that pull-up J.
Got that one up quick. Leonard's got 10 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to Towns. That one doesn't go. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Robinson. Duncan trying to break loose. Robinson, that's good.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Pass to Towns. Yep, it counts. 6 points for him.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays. including finding his open teammates.
Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Towns. And the Spurs scoring again.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops it in from the low post.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Edwards, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Spurs. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Again, Leonard missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Love with a wide open look. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Love's got 6 points.
Check out Love striking from the corner, diversifying his selections to stay ahead of the D.
Here's Edwards, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the inside. Love the... confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Garnett. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Robinson. Towns with the defensive effort. Left side, Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. It's Gervin on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. Off with the layup. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Gervin covering. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Connects from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Edwards with confidence.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
It's Robinson high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Robinson's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. And the Timberwolves with possession here. To the paint. Here's Love. And the dunk by Love.
Although Love plays with a lot of finesse, I love seeing him throw it down like that, showing how he can still elevate with the best of them.
Here's Leonard over Butler. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Inside. Kicks it out to Garnett. .131 left in the first half. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Here's Gervin. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Wembanyama, a screen. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Towns. And here are the Timberwolves. And Garnett with the slam.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Love. And Love throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. That one doesn't drop. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Group substitution now for Minnesota. No good on the free throw.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
11 seconds left here in the second. Here's Parker. Three-pointer. That shot misses. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ryder, good.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Basket counts.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Bowen. Sinks the three-pointer. Bowen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Pass to Aldridge. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Once Aldridge gets the ball at the rim, it's over.
Here's Leitner. Still without a basket. Now Wiggins. Poke loose. Here's Gilmore for the tie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Second free throw, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Parker left side. Aldridge a screen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Aldridge has his feet planted and was set to fire. They just had to put the ball in his hands.
Towns down low. Got a piece of it. Here's Parker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 1-point game.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Butler with the ball, and he makes good on the layup. Butler's got 7.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Parker outside. San Antonio again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Butler from outside. Knocked away. Spurs trailed by 3. The kick out to Aldridge. Here's Gilmore. Another shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett, right side. Some solid defense from Aldridge. So it's San Antonio now. Aldridge a screen. Parker outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. The kick out to Towns. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Count the basket. He's got 13.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And the Timberwolves call time. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota calls timeout. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota with the ball. The lead is 2. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
It's Parker outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 1. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And San Antonio has possession. Wembanyama outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Edwards can't hit. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 1-point game. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And a wide open look for Gervin. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass, Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Pass to Towns. And stolen by Leonard. Gervin for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 5-point Spurs lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And then Robinson slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first one falls. And Edwards drops them both. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the wing right side. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Duncan. Shot clock at 5. On the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Puts it up from 15.
And you just enjoy watching Garnett be the aggressor on defense. A tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
And here's Leonard. Wembanyama, a screen. Out to Gervin. To the inside. Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Bangs on the trifecta.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Poked away. It's Gervin on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A three from Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 4. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Robinson. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Edwards. Wallace with it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 56 seconds left in the fourth. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Now Edwards. Inside. Stolen by Duncan. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first. That will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Butler nails both of them. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They seem to relish their role.